Um, like yesterday, Andrew and I got some really cool news. There was an interview that I took like 2-3 months ago. I'd forgot about it, honestly. And like Wheels to Walking was put on the cover of New Mobility magazine, and Andrew and I are like,
which is like
so stoked
one of the
about it.
biggest magazines, right? Like that is one of the biggest magazines for wheelchair stuff.
So it is the magazine. So it is as old as I am. It's 31 years old, and it's the magazine for active wheelchair users. So we are now kind of doing what they did in digital form, or I'm sorry, in print form, now in digital form. So there's a lot of people tied to the industry, and it's giving Wheels to Walking a lot of credibility. And I am very, very grateful for Brooke, the person who took the time to write it. I'm super grateful that we got to be alongside, two other incredible social media influencers, or two other couples, Squirmy and Grubs and Colt and Charisma. So that was really cool, man. But it was the article is called Beyond the Scenes, and basically she interviewed all of us about the business side, like how to turn this into a profession, like how to make money doing it, like our strategies, our techniques, yada yada. And it was really cool because no one has really ever seen that side of Wheels to Walking before, except for Andrew and I, and then Kat a little bit, because she in the very beginning like helped us set it up. But like we're not here to joke around, we're not here to mess around, and this is credibility of that, because the story is so well written. Like, I'm so grateful it was written. Like, what do you? I mean, are you stoked about how they represented us and how they represented you?
For sure.
I thought it was.
By the
really
way,
cool.
if you guys are wondering why my temporary merch is weird, this was a misprint that we did in the very beginning. So the temporary thing on the sleeve is on the underside of the sleeve instead of on the top part. So I've got two temporary things on this sleeve on this hoodie. This was like one of the prototypes.
Yeah.
So if you're watching the video and wondering like what the fuck, but anyways, yeah, I really liked the article a lot, and I liked how they represented ourselves and everything. I was actually gonna pull up. I can do a screen share. I've got the article pulled up right here, but there was this one part that was kind of cool where it talks about like how we got put together. Let me try to find this real fast.
Is that the one where I talk about the bribe or whatever?
Yeah. Let me try to share my screen real fast.
Yeah, for those interested,
can you guys see this?
While Andrew's getting that figured out, is if
can
you
guys
just go to,
you guys can see my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to go to newmobility.com and just check out the article at the very top.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Where's the part where it talks about me? Yeah, here we go. So it talks about how we met. It says Corbett found the perfect person to help him realize that vision in Andrew Deitch. The two met when Corbett was a guest on Deitch's podcast. I'm going to switch the names. So when Richard was a guest on Andrew's podcast, it was during that first interview I had with Andrew that I opened up publicly about my disability, my past, and my addiction, he says. It's a story I hadn't told before, and it was a huge step for me. All of a sudden, I felt like I do have a unique angle to share with the world, and now I have a way to do that. Way to do it that people seem to dig.
Yeah, and there's a lot like of really good nuggets and things that were written about the both of us. And
yeah, AJ, I can totally see you, by the way. I'm on gallery view.
Oh yeah.
I won't put AJ on blast. I'm just I can literally just see AJ.
Everyone, thanks for being so patient with us as we figure out this online. We don't even really know like what this is now. Is this now like the H3 podcast where we have stuff on screen and you all see it? Like we're just trying to.
But yeah, it's still audio first for sure. But I just thought pulling it up would be kind of cool. But yeah, and then you also said I wanted Andrew to come on as my Wheels to Walking partner because he's talented and helped me find my inspiration. I knew he wanted a podcast studio, and I had an extra room, so our collaboration started basically as a bribe, adds Corbett with a chuckle.
It's true, though. I mean...
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so the
that's
article
one of
is
my
pretty
favorite
awesome.
stories is like one of my favorite stories where I was just like, hey man, like I want you to be around me more hours of the day so I can dig into your brain and try to figure out what's in there so I could get better at what I do. And then it turned into like so much more. All I was trying to do was get him to hang out at my house more. That's all I was trying to do.
Yeah. It
I
worked.
was like, all I need you to do is just like spend more hours at my house. I want more time talking to you and like learning from you. And it was really cool.
Yeah, it definitely worked. That's for sure. But
one
yeah,
of the things
sorry, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say one of the things I think I like the best about our relationship is that we're so willing to learn, and we're also like willing to teach each other.
Yeah.
And like grow and develop, and it's pretty awesome. Hope you enjoyed that clip. If you'd like to see the full episode, click right here. If you'd like to subscribe, click here. If you'd like more clips, we got 2 more right over here.